It's live on KEXP. I'm your host, Evie, from listener-powered independent 90.3 FM, and we're broadcasting live here in Seattle, streaming 24/7 at KEXP.org and through the mobile apps for both iOS and Android, and those are free. We are a nonprofit, and these live performances are made possible from gifts and donations from people just like you, and I am so excited to be joined today by Subsonic. Thanks so much to all of you for being here today. So whenever you're ready, we'd love to hear your music. Subsonic Eye here live in the KEXP studios. Sounding fantastic. Thank you so much for being here again today. I'm Spencer. I'm going to talk you into introducing everybody. You want to introduce yourself first?
Sure. Hi guys. Hello Seattle. We're Subsonic Eye. My name is Spencer. Over here on my right, I got Jared. This is Jared. Over there, across from me is Daniel. What's up, Daniel? Over here, on Daniel's left, or his right, is Wahidah.
Hello.
Hi, Wahidah. And behind the kid is Lucas. Hi, Lucas. Say hi. And yeah, we're Subsonic Eye. We're from Singapore, and we're delighted to be here.
We're so happy you're here too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like you said, here from Singapore, this is your first U.S. tour.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. I'm hoping you can, I mean, you're here from Singapore. We don't have people here from Singapore that often. I'm hoping you can tell me a little bit about the music scene, where you're from. Like, what's it like? Where do you live?
there's a lot of everything, but Singapore is really small. So, you know, you have the same people playing in different bands, but everyone just kind of knows each other. Yeah, so there's a lot of like math rock,
there's some hardcore
music.
Yeah, like you see people that turn up at a hardcore show, they would also be at like the, I don't know,
like an indie rock show.
Indie rock show. Yeah, it's small. It's small. Not a lot of DIY venues.
There's like two.
Huh?
There's like two.
Yeah, there's only like
venues
two,
left.
like right now in the whole country. But you know, COVID is or at least the country is not, you know, too tight about the whole COVID thing now. So yeah, we got the chance to, you know, get out here and play some music for y'all.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
That is fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
So, how did you all meet and start making music together?
Me, Wahidah, and Spencer, we were classmates. And then we found Jared on SoundCloud and Lucas through a mutual friend.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
Yeah. We've been friends since. Yeah.
So your latest record that you put out was out at the end of 2021. It was called Nature of Things. And I read that it was written to an alternate frequency. So 432 hertz versus 440. Am I getting that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me, so 432 hertz is allegedly the frequency of the Earth. And what drew you to doing that?
I don't think it's real, but I find it really like funny.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's like videos on YouTube, like you just listen to this frequency and apparently you feel a lot better. And I don't feel any different, but I think it's a funny like Easter egg.
I think so too. How did that affect like that alleged tuning? How did that affect the sound of the record? Did it at all?
It sounds a lot fuller because it's just lower pitched than the norm. So when we played live in the original, like, you know, in normal 440 hertz. So, you know, if you catch us live, it's gonna sound a little bit different, which was I thought was a nice effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sounds great. Another thing is you were clearly drawn to nature when you were with the theme of this last record, both with the frequency they were just talking about and the title, again, Nature of Things. So why is nature so important? Why is it an important force in your life?
I think like especially during the pandemic, like we kind of hiked and we did like, well, I did bird watching, you know, some Lucas does like fishing, and then we all went hiking. So I realized that I could kind of like find a solution to like those of my problems when I go out to nature. So it just felt natural that like whenever I am singing about like problems and stuff like that, I would draw, you know, inspiration from nature. So to me, it's like super important. Like everything I do is like kind of because of nature and everything. Yeah.
I feel as if I did a lot of hiking during the last few years too. It was like, what else can we do?
Yeah.
We just go outside, and then it became such a wonderful thing in my life too. So I have to agree. Okay, so that was the first record. Nature of Things, I think, was like really the first record where you had such a clear theme throughout it, right? So, and you just played us 3 songs from a new record. I think that you're recording right now, or yeah, that'll be done soon, maybe. To be announced. But is there any sort of themes that you're working on or exploring in the new record?
It's a lot more like, because we're all pretty young, so we just started like working and stuff, and yeah, working sucks, man.
It's the worst.
It's
Yeah,
the worst,
work sucks.
Taking the train and yeah, so a lot of the songs are about that, like trying to acclimatize to working. Yeah.
Being an adult is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been a band for about 6 years now. So we started out as kids, you know, just kind of hanging out, playing music in school.
How old were you?
18, 17?
17, yeah.
Yeah, around there. And yeah, it's a lot more different now, and I think our music evolved with that, you know, just growing up and, you know, having things to do.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I am much different now than I was many
for
moons
sure,
ago at
for sure.
18.
For sure.
Okay, I want to know what you all are listening to. Is there artists that are like out of your hometown or off your label that you think that our listeners should know about? I know this is a hard question. Like, I'm a DJ and it's still hard for me to answer these questions. So is there anyone that pops into your head that you're listening to that you think our listeners should know about?
I think probably all the listeners already listened to Horse Jumper of Love, but they've been putting out like new singles. They're from I think they're from Boston. I'm pretty sure everyone knows them. But yeah, they have a new record coming, and I'm just really excited for that.
Anybody else want to chime in?
Dan and Spencer have this other band called Carpet Golf. To me, it's like one of the best bands in Singapore. And so I think everyone should check it out.
Oh, man.
For real.
Can't say that, man. No, Lucas is also in another... Since we're doing this, right? You started this. Lucas is in another local band called Curb. CURB.
Yes.
Yeah, so Curb is really good. They just put out a single, like, what, last month? Last month?
I think so.
2 months ago? Something like that. Yeah, and Jared plays for Sobs. So if you guys haven't heard of Singaporean music, check out these few bands. And if you like what you hear, you know, I don't know.
No, that's good. I'm excited to hear it. I'm really excited. Thank you for telling me.
Check it out. Yeah.
Well, thank you again so much for joining us here today. It was really nice to meet all of you. We're so glad to have you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And thank you to our listeners. Thank you to people just like you for listening and listening to and watching this session. You can find more sessions just like this one on our YouTube channel. Make sure that you subscribe. And remember that the sessions like this are made possible because of donor support. So please consider giving a gift. You can do that at kexp.org/live. Gifts of all amounts are very important and help us produce sessions just like this one. This has been Subsonic Eye live on KEXP.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.